What's up, barbecue fans? Welcome back to Patio. My name's Jake. You're watching Rum and Cook. Today on the channel, it's cook number 2 on the pizza oven. It's actually back-to-back cook day because I just got done filming another video. In this video, we're gonna get some chicken, we're gonna get some white wine, we're gonna get some lemon. Before we get into that, we've got to prep our butter mixture that we're gonna make here. Now, I actually recently made this on my workhorse pit for the first time, and it was interesting to learn about crisping up the skin. Now we got the pizza oven, we should be able to crisp up the skin real nice. And what we're gonna do here is we've got some melted butter. We've got 3 lemons here, and we just got a microplaner, and we're just gonna take this zest in here. And you're just getting the yellow part, right? And we're gonna make up some flavor goodness for our chicken. Now, my wife is part Greek, and she loves this stuff. Needless to say, I was like, what else can I cook on the pizza oven? And this was a request. So we're turning it into a video at the same time. And again, it just lets me practice on the pizza oven a little bit. And don't worry, I'll be doing pizza and some calzones real soon. I'm gonna try a whole bunch of different kinds of pizza here. So now that we've got our lemon zest in with the butter, we've got some herbs here. This is about a tablespoon of fresh chopped rosemary. And then, because I forgot to water my thyme plant, I need water apparently, we're using some dried thyme, about a teaspoon. And then I've got about a teaspoon of Tuscan seasoning here. And we're gonna give this initial mix, and then we'll add in some garlic. Everything's better with garlic. Now, you want softened butter. We want this to be pliable, but we don't want it to be too runny because we want it to stick to the star of the show. And now that we got that all nice and mixed in, we'll add some garlic. This is just Costco minced garlic, about a tablespoon. Everything's better with garlic in my opinion. And now we can just set that off to the side for a minute here. Let's look at the star of the show here. We have just an organic air chilled chicken from Whole Foods around here. And what we're going to do here is we're actually going to spatchcock this. You're going to use a knife or poultry scissors, whichever you have handy. And you're just going along the bone. Sorry, you're going along the spine. And if it's a little difficult, you're just too close to the spine, just go a little further out. And we're just taking out that spine. And as you can see, I got a little close over here. Just break that apart. And now what our goal is, we'll just give this a quick clean up on the inside. I generally prefer to use kitchen shears. I think it's a little easier. But to be honest, I did not want to run all the way back inside again. And what we're going to do here is just going to push down like that. And there's a wishbone which you can remove. But in this case, it's a-okay the way it is. Here's how we're going to set this guy up. This cutting board is so big until you get a few things on it. Now what we're doing here is we're putting lemon across the bottom. That's going to help keep the chicken out of the moisture, but it's also going to give us tremendous flavor. And then what we're going to do here is we're going to take this wine and we're just going to pour it in the bottom. It's about 5 ounces of wine to give you an idea. We'll take our bird here. First we're going to lay it inside out, and we're just going to put some of this on the inside. This is why we want it melted. Right, this will give us a little bit of coating on the bottom. I'm going to save the majority of it for the top, but this will help get some flavor into the bottom there. And then what we'll do is we'll flip it over. Now we're going to put this all over. This will help it brown, and it will give it a nice little flavor as well. Don't forget the legs. And I think I forgot to mention, but that's like half of a big stick of butter, so like 6 ounces, I guess, of butter. And that's that. We're ready to go in the oven. Let's have a look at our temp here. So we do need some wood. We're sitting around 700 degrees. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in right now, and I'll add some more wood here shortly. So we'll stick this guy right in the oven in the back corner here, add some more wood, and what we're going to do is I want to keep my heat in. So I'm going to keep it about an inch there, and right now for the first 10 minutes or so I'm not going to run much of a big flame, and then as time goes on we'll add a little bit more smaller wood to bring our flame over the top and help crisp with that skin. I'll bring it back a little bit. It's been 20 minutes. Let's do a little bit of a check-in. Now, right away you're going to notice something different. Where'd the foil come from? Well, let me tell you. I went in to clean up some dishes, clean the cutting board. I was gone 8 minutes and we got a little crispy. And I was like, holy smokes. So I knew it was hot, but I didn't think throwing in that one split would take the flame over top to crisp it up so quickly. So my bad on that, lesson learned. But we are 128 right now after 20 minutes. So 8 minutes uncovered. Then I ran and got some foil, and this one's at 131, just to give you an idea. Our breasts are about 100, so I've been having this side close to the fire, so this time we'll rotate around. But I got some foil to cover it up. That way we're gonna keep it from burning. But what I did do was, instead of wrapping it tight, is I just kind of angled it up a little bit so the steam could get out. I don't want to steam my chicken, but I sure as heck don't want to burn it either. So we're going to throw this in again. And what I'm going to do is now I'm going to put the breast, which is here, closest to the fire. So we'll go in backwards. Just like so. And I'll bring it back when we're ready to rest it. Been about 53 minutes. It's done. Now what I did is I just took off the foil for the last minute and a half just to re-crisp up the skin. Obviously it's a little dark, but I think we're gonna be fine. We're gonna let this cool off and then we'll give it a taste. So real quick, while we're waiting for the chicken to rest, you can see what I've done here is I've just taken my ash tool and I've spread out all the coals. This helps the fire go out quicker, but it also helps clean all your stones, right? So if you had cheese melt or whatever, this serves a couple purposes. The one thing that you should know about a pizza oven like this, it takes a long time to cool down. So we will not be covering it tonight because it's going to take forever to get down. You know, it's at 600 degrees right now. I'll leave it open, and it's, you know, I'll probably head to bed in about 3 hours and it's still going to be nice and warm. So put the door back on there and let it sit for the night. Almost time to try that chicken. 15 minutes down, let's give it a try. I'm gonna go right into a little breast piece here. I mean, super juicy. Oh, the skin's a little crispy, I got you. But the inside, wow. That's a great tasting chicken, nice and juicy. Chicken likes to be cooked hot. Maybe not quite as hot as I started off with. Lesson learned, but in general, I mean, it's super juicy and lots of flavor. The wine, you can taste the lemon. And if you want a little extra juice, you got some sauce down there. I don't mind a little char on my skin. Gives it a nice little crunch to it. I got no real complaints. I mean, obviously it's a little extra charred, but the flavor, the tenderness, the juiciness is on point. So, just gonna work on the outside a little bit for next time. Either way, I think you should give this one a try. I've done this recipe on my Kamado, my workhorse, and now on the pizza oven. It's always a crowd pleaser. My wife loves it. White wine, lemon, garlic, butter. What more can you ask for? If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed yet, please do so below. Thanks as always for watching. I'll see you soon.